Hi, it's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we helped Mizrael escape her prison, and she is now an ally of ours, but we have to help her regain her strength so that she can escape. And we have to speak with Zaruk, and he is going to aid us in regaining Mizrael's strength. But before we do that, we're going to do a couple more quests out here in the Arathi Highlands. Also, last episode, we went to Undercity, and we bought some rune cloth, which allowed us to upgrade our first aid to 300, and also allowed us to learn heavy rune cloth bandage, which is the highest level of bandage you can get, and it heals you for over 2,000 damage over 8 seconds, which is pretty good to get. Going to be using that a lot in battle now. And we also bought a couple of pieces off the auction house. If you remember, I didn't have a helmet, but now we do have a helmet. It's not too bad. Doesn't give us the stats that we want, but we did hit 14 stam on it and 104 armor. That's better than nothing. And the spirit and the intellect will help out as well with our mana pool. We also bought some shoulders to replace our other shoulders. That had 6 strength, 7 agi, 10 stam. We also got a waist, which is a little bit better than our older waist, and has 10 agi, 10 stam, 70 armor. So our character got some upgrades. I looked at weapons, but I could not find any weapons that I deemed useful to buy yet. I think we're going to have to wait a couple of levels to get those. But today we're going to be heading over here to the coast of the Arathi Highlands. It's just south of here. Don't know how we are going to get to it. I think we might have to take a little bit of a swim. Might have to go in sea lion form to get there. But I'm heading down there now. But yeah, it was a pretty eventful last episode. Got a lot of stuff done, and it's going to help us on our journey to 60 for sure. Don't have to worry about first aid anymore. That's also our first profession that we maxed out. Still 50 away from maxing out alchemy. We're also around, I believe 50, or I don't know, I think we're like 40 away from maxing out herbalism. So here we are. We found the river. Supposedly there's like a bridge down here. And right over here. Got a little log over here we can jump on. Got some horde moving through the land. I think this brings us down to... Where does this bring us? The wetlands, which is close to Ironforge, I believe. It's where all the dwarves are. Here we go, Thandal Span. It's a broken down bridge. Alright, so I guess we are going to take a dip here in the water, so let's jump in. There we go, we're in the water now. Maybe we can find some strangle kelp down here. Looks like we've discovered the wetlands. Haven't been in the wetlands yet. But I don't think there's any quests for me to do there. Because I remember it being a kind of not a low level, but like, I don't know, like level 20 zone, maybe 20 to 30 zone for mostly Alliance players. It's good that we have a sea lion form. Allows us to swim to the zone we want to get to quite fast. You can imagine if we didn't have it, we would be probably all the way back there. Thing is, I don't know how to get here without, maybe there's like a route through the mountains. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there. I don't know how to get there without, yeah, here it is, Falder's Cove. How to get here without swimming. Here we go. Let's hop on our brown Kodo. Found some land. And this is called Faldeer's Cove, and it's got a little pirate ship here. Interesting place to park. Oh my gosh, look at all the alliance. So you got a couple alliance players here. What level are they? 41. Could have some fun here. Steered him away. I'm on him now. Getting attacked by me. It's like, are you serious? There's a horde here. Let's go. We're helping the Naga. He's like, how is there a horde here? Yeah, supposedly there's a quest here. I don't know why there's so many Naga here fighting them all. There's Professor, this guy named Doctor. Can't speak while shapeshifted. Well, I'm not shapeshifted anymore. Guy named Dr. Draxilodge. Let's see what's in here. Looks like it's another stone. Looks like one of the stones that we used to help Mizrael. Wonder why I can't speak with this guy. Lolo the lookout. Land ho! Lolo sees a tiny torrent, always on the lookout. Lolo is. Welcome to Faldeer's Cove, Captain. O'Brien said we'd only be here for a few hours, just long enough to gather the treasure and get back to Booty Bay. But Lolo thinks we're going to be here a lot longer than that. We lost the other two ships from our formation. Poor Spirit of Silverpine and Maiden's Folly on the bottom of the sea. They rest now. Lolo suggests you talk to Captain O'Brien if you plan on sticking around here. So there we go. We spoke with Lolo. Now we have to speak with Captain O'Brien.
You need something?
Land ho, ahoy, matey. 'Twas a horrible mess. Seahorn will have my ship if he finds out what went down. One of the professor's contraptions indicated the lost treasure was near this cove. I brought the harbinger in the dock and signaled for the Spirit of Silverpine and the Maiden's Folly to follow suit. Then the sea rumbled, the tides lowered, and the two ships crashed into the reef. It's not just a reef, something down there. Help my crew out and you'll be rewarded handsomely. So here we go. Looks like we are able to help the crew out now, which is pretty good. So let's talk to Professor Frizzle. What's his name? Professor Fizzlethorpe. Sunken treasure. Now that we are full-fledged Blackwater Raiders, it is our job to help Mr. O'Brien locate the lost elven treasure. It is next to impossible to find the gems in the dark sea without aid. The doctor has constructed some goggles that will help. He needs the goggles charged with the energy derived from the enchanted stone in the cave just up the hill. But the cave is cursed. When we get close, we get ambushed. Defend me and I can harness the energy from the stone into the goggles. Escort Professor Fizzlethorpe to the cave and back. Okay, flight carrier. Follow me to the cave where I'll attempt to harass the power of the runestone into these goggles. Alright. Well, let's protect this doctor here. The gnome doctor. Seems to have an idea. I discovered this cave on our first day here. I believe the energy in the stone can be used to our advantage. I'll begin drawing energy from the stone. Your job, flag carrier, is to defend me. This place is cursed. Trust me. Alright. Yeah, these stones are quite weird. Professor Fizzlethorpe begins tinkering with the goggles before the stone. So I assume some ambush is gonna happen. Nope. Yeah, you're getting ambushed by elementals. That's a common thing that happens around here. Level 40 elementals. We don't have any buffs. Probably should have buffed up before we did this. I think we'll be okay though. Probably should go bear form, I think. Alright. Well, here we go. Almost done. Just a little longer. Do a little healing touch here. Get ourselves back up. I think we should probably buff ourselves. I've done it! I have harnessed the power of the stone into the goggles. Let's get out of here. Phew. Glad to be back from that creepy cave. Dr. Draxelgage will give you further instructions, Flag Carrier. Many thanks for your help.
Hey.
The goggles work perfectly now. Well done, Flag Carrier. The treasure has been on the sea floor so long that the gems have calcified into thick stone, but the power harnessed in these goggles will allow you to locate them easily. A little gnomish ingenuity goes a long way. So borrow the goggles of gem hunting, Flag Carrier, and see if you can collect some of the lost treasure for Captain O'Brien. I'd swim down there myself, but well, I have important scientific business to tend to up on the safe dry land area. Dr. Drazel, gosh, in Falder's Cove wants you to collect 10 elven gems and return the goggles of gem hunting once you are done.
Daylight's burning.
Alright, well, we got these goggles. Looks like we're going to have to take a little dip into the ocean. We're already removing the helm we bought for these goggles of gem hunting. So supposedly these elven gems will appear on the mini-map if we, I don't know, get close to them. Assume there's going to be some Naga down here. We've seen a lot of Naga around these parts. So you have some old architecture that is sunken into the ocean. Haven't seen any of these. There we go. There's a Dagger Spine Raider. Seem to be a decent level. There we go. Are those them? The calcified elven gems. Okay, they're starting to come up on the map. I have a feeling we are going to have to fight some of these Naga if we want to get these calcified gems. There we go. Let's get down here and let's open her up. Good thing is for level 45, so her aggro radius is actually quite small. So we probably won't even get aggro on any of these Naga unless get pretty close. It's weird though. I had another gem on my screen. There we go. There's another one. Should be a pretty easy quest. Here's another one down here. Got a silver vine down here. There's a calcified gem near the silver vine. Too bad we don't have mining. We have to collect 10 of these. It's interesting how they work for Booty Bay, or work out of Booty Bay. It's a pretty long journey, and now they're stuck here, trapped in a cove, surrounded by Naga and water elementals. Tough times indeed for these pirates. I wonder if these guys are Bloodsail Buccaneers. The guys we have been fighting in Booty Bay. I wouldn't be surprised if they were. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Druid quests underwater are so easy. Swim so fast when you pop sea lion. That's why I think Druid's like one of the best open world leveling classes. Movement ability is top notch. Looks like this one just spawned again right behind us. It's kind of weird. They did a good job with the water in this game. Kind of feels like you're underwater, you know? Oh, here's another gem up here. Wonder if there's any in the ship. That'd be kind of interesting. Dagger Spine Sorceress around here. Inside the ship. This one just spawned again too. I think we just opened this one. Looks like the spawn rate on these are quite fast. But yeah, if you're not a druid, I would recommend maybe buying a swim speed potion for this just to make it a little faster. But if you don't mind swimming slow, it'll just take you like a little bit more time to finish it. It's too bad that these goggles do not allow you to breathe underwater. So that would make this quest quite tough. Looks like there's one right in here. Under this giant tortoise shell. Now we just need 2 more. There we go, and one right here near this Dagger Spine Raider. I'm surprised we haven't aggroed one yet. It's good though, we're cleaning up quests that we were a little too high for. That's a good thing to do. Because I think as I level up to 60, I will probably run out of quests. And I don't know what I am going to do about that. Maybe I'll ask you guys to give me some quests to do in the game. Here we go. So there we go. We got 10 Elven gems. Now let's go back to the shoreline. We'll speak with Dr. Draxelgage and see what he's going to do with these Elven gems. Alright. Let's hop on the brown Kodo. It's good old Lolo looking out for us. Let's see what Dr. Draxelgage has to say. How did the goggles work? Did everything function properly? Adjustments can be made if necessary. Oh, and I'll need those goggles back when you're done. I'm sure Captain O'Brien will have many uses for them later on. Most superb flight carrier, the captain will be very pleased. And just wait until word gets back to Fleet Master Seahorn. So he gave us a mace. That's a lot of damage. Actually, it does a decent amount of damage. Increases two-handed maces by +7. That's kind of cool. And then we got a gnomish zapper. I think the mace will be worth more. So we're going to take that. Sunken treasure. Let's not leave Captain O'Brien waiting. He'll want to see these gems firsthand after all, and that's why we are here. And after a few weeks of consorting with these pirates, the professor and I have realized the last thing that's good for our health is to be caught hanging on their treasure. Here, flight carrier, take these to O'Brien. Take the 11 gems, Elven gems, to Captain O'Brien. Let's bring him over to the captain here. Maybe he'll tell us what he wants to do with them. Most likely sell him to a goblin in Booty Bay, I assume. Hoy, Druid, what brings you to the bridge? So the little gnomes proved their worth after all. I knew we kept those ankle biters around for a reason. Fleet Master Seorn will want to hear about our find at once. But as you can see, we're not in much of a position to get out of here. Not only is the tide too low, but those damn creatures we disrupted are keeping a close eye on our movements. You can be of great service to the Blackwater Raiders if you can get word to Fleet Master Seahorn in Booty Bay that we discovered the treasure and are working on extracting more. Take him this sample as proof.
See you around.
So looks like we're eventually going to have to go to Booty Bay. Looks like these guys are a part of the Blackwater Raiders. And not the other pirates we were fighting earlier. But that's the end of the episode, guys. Next episode we'll probably keep on doing quests for these pirates before we, I guess, have to go back to Booty Bay and report our findings to Captain Seahorn. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.